Residential Society Water Supply Letter. Here's a formal letter you can send to the Society Management Committee SMC regarding the water supply issue. It expresses concern about the limited availability of water and requests an appropriate resolution. So here you can start with date, month and year to the Society Management Committee SMC. You can write your society name and building number. Subject would be concerned regarding limited water supply and request for resolution. So you can write here, Dear Chairman and committee members, I am writing to formally express my concern regarding the recent decision to restrict the supply of water to X minutes as communicated via the Society WhatsApp group. Most of the times I do not get water. Why? Please explain the reason. I am paying the maintenance on time under stipulated time slot. Hence, I have full right to get the water as circulated in the society WhatsApp group. As a resident of society, I find this decision highly inconvenient and impractical. Water is a basic necessity and such stringent time restrictions create undue hardship, particularly for those individuals who do not have alternative sources of water storage. Furthermore, this decision raises concerns about the hygiene, health, and daily living conditions. So I'll continue with the above letter is I kindly request the Society Management Committee SMC to number 1, provide the clear justification for the imposed water restrictions, including any underlying issues such as water shortages, infrastructure problems or financial constraints. Now financial constraints could be like, say, the payment is not done to the municipal corporation, like every monthly or every yearly. There could be some infrastructure problem related to water tank damage and fixing those issues with the plumber. So there could be some water shortages from the municipal corporation itself. So those kind of information or justification, it needs to be communicated to all residents from the society management committee. Number 2, explore alternative solutions to ensure a more reasonable and accessible water supply for all residents, including those who live alone and may not be able to store sufficient water within such a short time frame. Number 3, convene a meeting or discussion with residents to collectively address concerns and find a fair resolution. If this matter is not resolved in a reasonable manner, I may be compelled to seek guidance from relevant authorities to ensure that the basic rights of residents are not compromised. I look forward to prompt response and a constructive resolution to this issue. Sincerely, you can close by writing your name and your flat number. You can also mention your wing, your building number, and especially your the complete address where you are staying. So that will help the relevant authorities to know at which specific place and area you are living. Now, if the chairman does not respond appropriately, you may escalate the matter by bringing the issue to other residents and forming a collective appeal, right? So what here you can do is, unity is the most important factor where, especially in the residential society. If you have a good unity with good intention, with good vibration to bring the best in the society, that helps the good living condition, especially in the society, right? So what happens is, the unity as you form, you can form it collectively and you can raise this concern to society management committee that, hey, look, we are not getting water, this is what we need, and please provide the justification. So unity is more important in society. Second is approaching the local municipal water department or housing authority. Now here the local municipal water department you can approach, or you can also escalate the matter to the deputy registrar where you are staying in that specific area. Now that deputy registrar person who is sitting there, he is the boss or he is the manager of all the society management committee that is having in your area. So say for example, I am having 10 buildings. So in those 10 buildings, I'll be having 10 society committee members, right? So in those society committee members, everybody will be reporting to the deputy registrar, which is in that specific area. So you'll have chairman, secretary, and the treasurer. So it's the responsibility of the secretary to ensure that the daily activities like, say, water supply, is given to all the residents with equal proportion, and there is no partiality be done within or among the residents, right? So it's the responsibility of the secretary. So say for some few residents have not got water, so they can first escalate to secretary. So if the secretary is not behaving professionally, he is not responding, he is not picking up the call, or he is not, like, giving you any kind of answer, so what you can do is you can write a letter like this, and you can escalate the matter to the deputy registrar, who is the manager of your chairman, secretary, and the treasurer. So once you have escalated to the deputy registrar, they will take some action against these chairman, secretary, and treasurer, and to ensure that the water is given properly. Now after that, even if the deputy registrar does not able to solve the resolution, so the higher authority is the collector office that you have in specific area. So above is collector office, below is a deputy registrar, and below that you have your chairman, secretary, and treasurer, and your committee members in that specific residential society. So that is what the hierarchy. So even if escalating to collector office and deputy registrar, your water issue is not solved, you can send a legal notice, especially with the evidence that you have or collected in your home. So say for example, I'm staying at my home, so I can collect the videos, I can collect the photos, what the water pressure I used to get yesterday, and the water pressure I'm getting today, which is very low. Then again next day I'm getting the higher pressure of water in the tap. So those water level kind of pressures, you can collect the video, and you can capture even the photo of the syntax, the amount of water that is being stored in your syntax, right? So yesterday it was full, today it is half, and the third day it is very less, and there is no communication by any kind of chairman, secretary, or treasurer as to why there is a water issue, right? So these kind of evidence is very essential that you collect before sending the legal notice to your management committee members. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a feedback comment mentioning any topic that you want me to make a video. Looking forward for a positive response. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a feedback comment. Many thanks for your support and having great connection.